Hello everyone, my name is Heather Paulding, the author, blogger of Spunky Real Deals. And today I am glittering the shit out of practically everything. And if you hear water running in the background, that's not because I'm adding ambiance. It's because, well, we got a pipe leaking underneath our house. So spectacular, right? So let's start with glittery object number 1. So you might not be able to tell what it is, but it will be a pair of devil's horns. And so if you go to the blog, I will be doing a tutorial step-by-step on how you can create your own devil's horns, and they're cooler, much cooler than anything you will ever be able to buy in the store. So let's start. Step number 1, find yourself some Sculpey air clay. You can get white. White is what I would get. And then you can mold it however you want. Here, I'm going to pull up. Yep, see that? Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I've already glittered it. So what you would do is sculpt it into the shape that you want. Let it dry overnight. It may take several days to dry, so make sure you test it. Make sure it's absolutely dry, and flip it in between the drying stages. So as it's drying, you want to flip to make sure it keeps its shape, and also to make sure it dries evenly. So that's step number 1. Step number 2 is kind of what I'm doing. I painted it, so I painted it black. And then after that, I glittered it. Well, I glittered and painted at the same time. I painted it black and then just was dumping glitter on it as I go. And to make it extra glittery, so after this is done drying, what I'm going to do, so did you see also that I left the bottoms without anything on them? Yeah, because if I try to glitter that, it's going to fall right off my headband. I got a black headband that I'm going to hot glue these onto. Okay, so after I'm done with the painting and glittering of these, I'm going to take my multi-purpose sealant. I can't see it. There it is, multi-purpose sealant. And I'm going to seal these up. It'll make them nice and hard. And then after I'm done with that, and that's all dry, I'm going to glue it right on here, and this is going to look incredible. It's going to look awesome. I can't wait to show you guys. So if you go to the blog, spunkyrealdeal.com, eventually, within the next week or so, I'll have it up there. It'll give you full step-by-step, but like I said, it's easy. Just make sure when you're buying the clay, you're buying the air sculpt, and you're not buying the heavy kind, because not only will that never dry, or it'll take forever. It'll be so heavy you'll barely be able to keep your head up for Halloween. So you want the light stuff. Make sure it says air. That's pretty much my full-on tip. And also when you're sculpting this, just press it to your band as you go to make sure it's going to have a nice sit, a nice feel to it, and that's going to sit nicely. And my only other tip is before you hot glue these babies, make sure you put the band on your head first and mark the area, because you don't want your horns too close, too far apart. You want to make sure they're just right, and you're not going to know that unless you try it on first. So I've learned that from experience. Nothing sadder than a devil with its horns too close together. Well, anyway, I hope your Halloween preparations are going well, nice and dark, glittery and black. Stay tuned for more Halloween adventures. Go to spunkyrealdeal.com and I'll check you later. Bye-bye.